All right, welcome to the Zabecast. Zabe, Scott Lynn, Al Galdi, and Low Def joining us. How do you like the new graphic for
digs.
Low Def?
Yeah, it looks good.
It's the old fishbowl
His head
console
inside
TV.
a glorious 480p tube television.
That's very fun.
Frankly, I'm a little insulted.
That's the best Photoshop I've ever seen.
It's great. It's great. He's not drowning. He's totally safe.
He's
Low Def is
happy.
not harmed.
He's happy inside the low-definition TV.
His old school Zenith console. Gather the family around. Let's watch television.
I need color on my picture though. That's black and white.
Yeah, that's high standards.
Yeah, he's
That's
got a
ridiculous.
UHF switch near his ear. I think it's perfect.
With the ka-chunk
Yeah.
dial.
Right.
Yep.
Fabulous.
Turn it to you, and then you get the rest of the channels.
All right, did you
Brilliant.
guys see over the weekend the John Shire travel that was not called at the end of the Duke?
Now, I don't know. It's very questionable whether that's a travel
You're
or
full
not.
of
I mean,
crap,
you gotta
Brody.
really, study the rule to know what this is.
Here, let's take a look on YouTube right now. There he is inbounding the ball. He steps twice before even establishing his pivot foot, and then he consecutively puts together 3 different illegal pivots.
He goes from
and
in
calls
the lane,
timeout.
Right, he goes from in the lane toward the sidelines. What's that span? About 4 or 5 feet?
Yes.
And there's no basketball bouncing
Right.
ever.
You're not allowed to start with 2 steps and then stop. You can only take a step and a half when you are picking up your dribble en route to a shot. That's it.
It was like he was playing solo twister. I didn't understand.
And of course, the YouTube video is labeled "Haters Only See Traveling."
Shire
was mugged. Give me a break.
Seriously.
Now, if you like that one, there's more. But wait, there's more. Scott Lynn alerted me to a whole collection of Duke travels over the years that are lovingly collected on YouTube. Here is another one where the person swears he counts 12 steps. Let's take a look at this one. By the way, how long ago was this one from?
From February 22nd, I believe. So
Who's 20 here for Duke? Is that the freshman?
I'll get you a roster. Maybe Williams.
Williams, okay.
While we're looking at this
All right,
dance maneuver that only would make Denny Terrio proud.
Okay. Here we go. We'll hit play. There was a shuffle right there. 1-2. Now, this guy down here, not the referee. That's a coach.
That's a coach. Yep, waving
But there
in.
should be a referee just over here to the left.
He was probably on the other side of the floor. So
All right,
he didn't see the skating going on.
All right. So anyway, we continue on, and then there's more steps along the way. I mean, just ridiculous on every level. But wait, it gets better, Galdi. Now we have Josh McRoberts, I believe.
Yeah, we've got classic
This is
steps.
vintage. This is vintage.
Yeah, 20
McRoberts
is
here.
Elliot Williams, by the way, the
Okay.
freshman guard. Good for him that he's already bought into the notion and they're giving it to him.
Here's McRoberts in the paint. Take a look. Come on!
How many did you get?
Come on!
It's stuff like this that makes Duke easy to hate.
For years, well, not for years, but when I used to live in Charlotte, one of the hosts on the radio station I worked with, WFNZ, whose name rhymes with Thacker, son of a legendary CBS broadcaster, he had a show. He has a show still, and he would keep what he called the ACC index card of fouls. And he would track the number of fouls called on each team and the number of free throws shot by each team. And every year, either Duke or Carolina would make more free throws than the other teams they played even attempted. More makes than attempts.
Yeah.
The only and people would get irate over this, and Fred Barakat, the director of officials for the ACC, would, send emails and write and call and like, you're not representing this right, and Packer would just be the scourge of the ACC. And yet this is a metric, if you will, a dynamic, a statistic that holds true throughout college basketball for any good team.
Yeah.
Any good team in any conference will, generally speaking, make more free throws than their opponents attempt.
How about the irony that Krzyzewski for years claimed Dean Smith got calls and nobody else got?
And Dean did get calls for years.
He did. But
he wasn't crazy, but now Krzyzewski is the guy getting
He
them.
is in that role and has been in that role for at least a decade.
Well, I just love the fact there's a whole cottage industry of people collecting videotape evidence of travels against Duke players or non-travels that were not called. Go search the rest at your leisure. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.